This video we're going to take a look at Michigan, just some of their counter plays from this past year. And this one's from the national championship game, really put this game away. And Michigan right here, they're in an unbalanced set. They have their bunch, they have a receiver over here, and they're just running counter over here to the right. And what's kind of interesting about this, people talked about this, get double team there up to the backside, block back, gap hinge, pulled a kick. And right here on this one, this DN squeezes so hard that this guard just ends up passing him up. And right here, I don't think this is one of those things where it's called. Some people were asking about this, thinking that was called. I just think he squeezed so hard, he overran the play, so he's able to get up. Because right there, if he was supposed to pass that guy up, I don't think he's going to stop, look back. He's just going to keep rolling, kick right there, and then lead. But right there, he's able to be an athlete, get around. Corum's got the ball right there for whatever reason. This dude squeezes so hard trying to make a play right there. Anybody knows the situation here, trying to put the national championship game away, and they get a couple extra guys up there because he overran the play. Corum able to get in the end zone right there on counter. Next thing we're going to look at is just counter from under center. And all the clips we have, there's very few that are actually good plays. So maybe this play kind of stinks from under center. I really don't know. It's pretty good from the shotgun right there. They're trying to run it to the tight end. And right here on this one, the 7-tech just absolutely wrecks this tight end. So pretty strong play here. Wrecks that, knocks off the puller. Now you got outside backer or corner, whoever that guy is, filling in pretty hard. And right there, inside out, lots of guys free. Took a little bit too long there from under center. Again, right here, fullback starts this way, and then gets it behind that puller, leading to the front side linebacker. That penetration on that tight end is what really threw this off. Again, back, he steps that direction, then he comes downhill. Quarterback reverses out, shows the ball to him, lets him get downhill behind those pullers. Pretty strong play there by Bowling Green. Got about a yard maybe, even playing with momentum. That was a pretty good run for how poorly that was blocked. Another look here of counter from under center, and of course, this one as well doesn't really work out like you would think, or as well as you would hope. But right there again, forefront, 7 technique, 6 technique, trying to push him into the gap, trying to kick. Fullback starts to the right, and he works back to the left side. There's the kick on the outside linebacker, getting up to the middle linebacker, and Indiana does a pretty good job of stoning that. They weren't able to get up to this D tackle, ends up splitting these guys. Both of them come off to that linebacker, so that's the issue right there. They ended up both coming off on this double team to the linebacker, and now that back's getting stoned right there, right at the line of scrimmage on that counter. Again, counter from under center is the best play that never works, but they keep running it, and people love it. But right here, I think most people would say you're either a hater or you like this play. So, I mean, most haters are going to say this play sucks, but maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I know it's good from shotgun, but under center, hadn't had much luck right here so far in what we've seen. But there's a kick, gets absolutely stoned. This is against Indiana again. Those guys are kind of bringing it. So right there, Indiana, Tom Allen can get those guys to play. Now he's going to be at Penn State, so it's going to be interesting to see how that defense plays as well. They're going to be physical, going to get downhill. But right there again, counter. Takes a little bit too long. Those guys are getting off blocks, have sustained blocks maybe a little bit too long. And Indiana falls in there and makes a play for about 2 yards. All right, maybe we can run counter from under center against somebody else, see if this actually works this time. On this one, it's a bit of a change up here. I really like it. So right there, it's a 3 front, so they base out right here. Doubling there to the backside linebacker. He's going to pull the kick. This B-gap player is like a 3-tech. Boom, there's the kick. So it happens really quickly. And the fullback actually motioned over a little bit, and he's going to work behind to the front side linebacker. Same footwork from the running back, and they get downhill. And on this one, the issue on this is they don't get up to that linebacker. So right here, this should be a down block here with the guard up, and they just kind of bury their head. He's chasing right there, trying to go all the way to the far backside instead of just working up through his hip up to that linebacker. It's a little bit of missed assignment there by the interior of the offensive line. Again, 2 yards. I mean, this is one of those plays you max out at 2 yards apparently. Another play this time against Bowling Green. Last time they had a clip of from under center counter is, I think, a negative play. But right here on this one, getting a kick. They're running it this time to a nub tight end or off tight end. So he's going to work through that gap all the way up. Pulling a kick there, pulling the lead with that fullback to that front side linebacker. There's the kick, there's the lead. And on this one, they actually get up to the backside linebackers. So right here, they get everybody sealed. Even though this takes quite a while to get downhill, able to hit it. And right here, getting a big play on that under center counter. Unbelievable. Made a guy safety miss, now he's rolling. So right there, under center counter, greatest play that very rarely gets more than 2 yards. But right here, absolutely busts it against Bowling Green. Huge play, huge momentum shift right there at the beginning of the game against Bowling Green. As you see, it's crucial. 0-0 right here. I'm sure it's a tight game, but onward. Again, this time we're going to change it up just a little bit. We're going to motion this fullback. We're really going to change it up here, and we're going to actually turn around. We're going to toss it on the counter. And now, instead of pulling a guard rush, you're going to pull one tight end, the second tight end lead around, So right there we tossed it, and then he just basically runs right by the quarterback where we just handed it to him. But either way, now he's working to the backside. There's a guy that's absolutely squeezing hard, gets some penetration, makes him go over the top. And right here they got some extra bodies. Here's a corner that's flowing in, and Michigan State gets him on the ground right there. Again, maxed out 2 yards. And obviously we saw against Bowling Green, totally different. But right there, interesting look. They tossed it to him to the front side, and then the guy actually scraped literally right by the quarterback's shoulder. So maybe he could just hand it off. I understand they're trying to make it look like toss with that action and everything, but I think that's just a little bit too much, trying to overcomplicate things. And right there, just the numbers weren't right to the backside. Now we're back to running counter out of the shotgun, right here in the pistol, unbalanced set. And on this one, pretty good squeeze here by the D end, trying to get vertical right there as he wrong shoulders, trying to knock off this puller. Really good patience here by the back. So again, downhill from the pistol, quarterback gets off midline, possibly reading right here if you get a blitz from the outside. But there's the wrong shoulder, so he's going to try to log that. Now there's the kick. Great job getting behind that, being patient. And then once you see that kick from the fullback, got to get vertical. And right here as well, again, working through that shoulder up to that linebacker. Great job being strong through that. Now get a body on him, move him wherever he wants to go. So make sure you keep a body on him. Runs him past the play. Again, this is just a great run, great patience here by Corum. Now he's vertical, momentum up on that safety. That's a heck of a ball play. I mean, this guy is going to be able to play in any offensive system. Catches the ball pretty well out of the backfield as well. He's going to be a guy. Just those instincts right there to be able to run counter like that, really impressive. Now we're getting into the GT, and right here running it at the tight end. Now filling in hard from the secondary right here in the safety. He's the D-gap player right here, and he's just flying in there. And on this one, they do a great job of getting a kick. Again, running back's got to be patient because that tackle's got to go around. There's the kick. There's the lead. He's just basically cleaning everything up. Safety had already gotten in there, so there's nobody left for the alley right there. He got kicked. This guy's trying to run way over the top. So again, that GT, and right here you're seeing it run to the tight end. Basically a 2 tight end set right here. You got this guy off the ball. Probably going to go try to catch if he doesn't just absolutely blitz hard right there. Able to wash this end down because he's in a 7-tech or C-gap player. Now they get the edge because they're able to kick a safety. Great design right there with that GT out of basically an ace set. Another great look. Huge ball game here against Alabama. Big moment here as well. Faking a cross out of empty. I think this is right after they got that big first down off the mesh. So right there faking that. Now quarterback GT going back to the right. Run that GT against this forefront. Really good. You can down block. You can block all these linemen. Pull to kick this wide guy. Pull to lead on that only linebacker in the box. Kick. Lead with the misdirection as well. Run the quarterback, which is not something that they've done just a ton through the year, knowing that McCarthy is needing to save his legs for moments like this. Great time to pull it out. Great time to call it. And then creating a big play right there, obviously against a really good team, really good defense. In a key situation, fourth quarter of the Rose Bowl, getting an explosive play with the quarterback's legs on GT. Another interesting look here. Unbalanced, motion a guy across. Misdirection, very similar to the last play we saw. Getting somebody to fly across and running GT back that direction. Looks like outside zone or something to this side because of the way they're blocking. Down and blocking that direction. Now this guy's pulling a kick. The widest guy pulled a lead. And they took care of everybody right here. One guy that was left was a corner. They didn't rotate with that motion. Now, of course, if they would have been in hard man-to-man, he'd have to run with it. But right here, looks like he just kind of settles a little bit, sees that counter. He fills in, and, I mean, tries his best. He gets the guy on the ground for about 2 yards. You can't ask a corner really to do much more on Blake Corum than that. He's able to take him on, get him on the ground, wait for help. So I commend that corner right there. He actually stepped up, made a play. Here's another look of a pretty funky look. You got 2 receivers on the ball. So again, it's an unbalanced set. They love to run counter back to the weak side of these unbalanced sets. This time running that GT. And with that 3 front, it's really good. So you can down block right there, down block, block back, pull to kick, pull to lead. And right there, if you have any kind of misdirection right here where you can hold that guy backside, that'd be great because he's blocking backside. He basically gets held because he thinks the quarterback could run it. There's an easy kick. This guy's trying to box this in because he knows there's nobody left. Everybody went over. It's man-to-man. They bumped over with that unbalanced set. So he knows if I give up or squeeze this, they're getting into the space. There's nobody left, so he has to box it. There's an easy kick. There's the lead up on the linebacker. Now he's able to exploit that space that was left by the corner that ran over, playing man-to-man. Big play, about 14, 15 yards on that GT away from the unbalanced set. Hope you guys enjoyed watching Michigan run some counter from last year. Follow us on Twitter so you can know who our next guys we're breaking down are. You can also vote on that as well. We had to vote for our next one. It's going to be Ole Miss, so I've been working hard to try to break down that film. So be ready for some Ole Miss films this coming week. But follow us on Twitter so you can be a part of deciding what the next teams are going to be. And then we get into the season, what games you want to see broken down. But I appreciate you guys watching. If you're a coach and you're trying to get a book, trying to learn how to game plan, do whatever, go to coachescaviar.com. There's a link in the description for our book. Right now, 30% off with April 30 when you check out. But we'll see you guys again in the next video.